Okay, so I'm going to be talking about my case study today. I'm going to be going over the student profile, the school and academic history, his behavioral strengths and challenges, and the plan of action. So Angel is a third grade student at Whittier. I see him for math and social studies, and then he goes next door to Miss Woodrum for language arts and science. He currently has a 504 plan for learning impairment, and Angel is diagnosed with ADHD, and he used to be taking meds, but recently said he has stopped taking them. So I have only seen Angel since March, so he has not been on his meds the entire time I have been seeing him in the classroom. As far as family, myself and my mentor are not too aware of his family background or who's living with him. We do know he lives with his mom, and his mom is not very involved. She doesn't respond to phone calls or emails home from my mentor or his other teacher, Mrs. Woodrum. The principal of the school did do a home visit in March and was able to speak with the mother. And the mother said she was planning to take Angel to the doctor to get back on his medication. As of now, we have not seen a change in his behavior, so we feel that he has not been put back on his medication. As far as school and academic history, we don't have too much information for that. He did start at Whittier in January, so he's only been at that school a few months, and he is rarely absent. And previous school experience, he has pretty much moved to different schools every year. So he was in second grade at Alta Butler, and he was there until around the end of or until December of third grade. And as far as his grades, we do not have any benchmark scores. None of those scores were transferred over to Whittier. But I do have his current grade in math, which is a 62, and the class average was a 70. So Angel's a little bit below the class average level. And his current grade in social studies is a 50%, and the class average was a 77%. As far as assessments, Angel does pretty well in them, but he really lacks with completing his homework and his classwork. Angel often is very distracted. He's walking around the room, or he's just distracted at his desk. We have moved him to an independent desk, so he is away and not in those classroom table groups, and that does seem to improve, but he is still very distracted throughout independent work and classroom assessments. Behavioral strengths and challenges. So teachers have noted that Angel has difficulty focusing and following directions in the classroom. He often has episodes of defiance, and peer relationships seem to be negatively affected by his behaviors. He frequently takes multiple prompting for basic directions and is quick to shut down and not complete work. So as far as episodes of defiance, if we ask Angel multiple times to please get started, he will say no, or he will walk away, or he will just completely shut down and not talk. Right now we're working on trying to give him a choice. You can sit here or you can sit there and do your work. You get a choice. And that seems to help a little bit. As far as peer relationships, a lot of the students in the class resent Angel, and they don't want him to be sitting at their groups or with, in a classroom activity. They really don't want him to be in their group. And I think Angel definitely feels that. And mostly that's because he distracts them, or he's showing that off-task behavior, which affects their group. And as far as his strengths, he really likes to help out the teacher. He enjoys drawing, and Angel's very bright. He just can't seem to focus and complete his work. And challenges are he needs constant redirection, he wanders around the room, and he interrupts the teacher and student during our lessons. As far as a plan of action, Angel needs to learn skills attaining to task, following directions, reducing distractions, and positive peer interactions. Angel could benefit from learning emotional regulation strategies. He will be placed on a behavior tracking and reward system. He also has the opportunity to participate in social skills training, so he will meet with his social worker as needed to process feelings or de escalate or work on social skills building. And then lastly, he has testing accommodations in order to eliminate as many distractions as possible. As far as parent communication, as of now, the social worker is the only one who seems to be able to contact Angel's mother. However, the PBIS behavior tracking sheet is supposed to be signed by a parent at the end of each week, so this ensures that Angel's mother is hopefully reading and seeing how Angel's classroom behavior is for that week. And as far as follow up, teachers will meet with the social worker to discuss Angel's behavior goals. He currently has two goals, and that's to follow directions the first time, and the second one is to stay in his seat during teacher instruction or independent work. And as of now, he still is having trouble meeting those goals, so there's still a lot of room for improvement. I think my questions for you guys is, what do you guys think, or do you guys have any recommendations for those two goals for having him follow directions this first time and keeping him in his seat? So I'd appreciate any feedback. Thank you.